Okay, H with 3 here for Bass in Your Face. All right, finally getting into this episode I've been teasing or talking about for I don't know how long, bass and amp history. And I'm going to start off with this GK. I just bought it. And you notice this is entitled GK DOA? No way. Well, here's the GK I'm talking about, the amp. And it's an MB110. MB110. Now, this amp is a nice amp, great sound. I'll do a quick demo of it with my Squire Vintage Modified Jazz with the Audio preamp. And you see that the tone is great, but there is a flaw with the amp, and that's why I have to show you what it looks like when it comes on. All right, there we go. But it's got a flaw with it, and I got to return it. And the dealer I'm going to, which is Music Castle, a very well-known, legendary place for musicians here locally in Detroit area. They've already ordered a new one, and I'm going to exchange it. But I'm going to show you what the issue with it is shortly. All right, here we go. there we go. That's the MB110, but I'm returning it. But I am exchanging it for a different one. Well, not a different one, I'm sorry, the same one. And here's why. When I cut this amp off and then try to cut it back on, it won't come back on. It won't come back on. And that's not going to cut it, because I switch between my bases a lot, and I don't like to unplug them hot. Now, I know that's, not a real issue, but that's just the thing. It may come into play on a gig or doing some streaming or something like that. So that's a no-no. And I want an amp that I can cut off and cut right back on, not intermittently. Now, if I wait a while, it'll cut back on, but that's not acceptable. So hopefully the one I'm getting as a replacement will be up to speed. Also, I'm going to be talking about the amp I put up, the custom KB, I think it's a KBX10, and I'm going to be reviewing another version of that amp in depth. So finally getting into this amp history. Amps are important because they determine your sound just as much as the type of bass you get. Now that seems like an obvious thing, but it can really make a big difference with your sound. So anyway, Bass in Your Face here. We'll be coming back to you shortly with an update with the new MB110 straight from the Gallien-Krueger factory in California. Talk to you soon. Take care. Peace. God gets the glory.